What's going on, YouTube? Um, how's everybody doing today? This video is definitely a little late because the Fusion Festival started today. Let's do this yesterday, but we got like another 10 days before the event's over. So for those of you that haven't started yet, looking at deck to play, I'm gonna show you one of the best decks, if not the best deck you can play in this Fusion Festival. um, in my opinion, I think it's probably the best deck to play. There's plenty of options. Um, I actually ended up running into an Eldlick deck, so don't even have to play Fusion. Win. So. But if you're trying to play something different, have some fun, give this deck a try, let me know how it goes. Let me go through it quick. I am playing Dark Lord Despia with a mix of Albaz. So, plenty of options in terms of cards you can use. You can remove Albaz altogether and just play Dark Lord Despia. Dark Lord Shadal, Despia Shadal, plenty of options you can run with this deck. But if you've watched any of my videos, you know I run 45 cards. Never run actual like, exactly 50. So I run 3 Despian Tragedies. This is pretty much like a combo within itself, especially with Tragedy and Allure of Darkness. Draw 2, discard this, you draw another card. So it's a very nice +2 actually. And you get to dig into your deck. You can banish him for another card. So pretty neat combo with just Tragedy alone. 2 Ash Blossoms. I don't run Maxi here. Not really needed. 2 Fallen of the Albaz. 2 Indulge Dark Lord. You get to search for a card you get to add to your hand. I run this as just extra fodder sometimes where if I draw into this and I play him, I'll send this to their side of the field. This card's almost useless to the other person. 3 Alubers. With the Aluber, you draw into your fusion card, the most important card in the deck, which is Theater of the Branded. I run 2 of Incredible Exlicias because I get to draw into Fallen of the Albaz here. 2 Dark Lord Superbias because with this, first Dark Lord brings this back, and with this, I get the special summon something else. So it's just an extension of the combo already. 3 Dramaturges of Despia. Very important card. You'll see why when I show you some gameplay after this. Dark Lord Ixchel. If you need extra draws, you could always discard an extra Dark Lord. Draw 2. Morning Star. If you use this as Fusion Material for Dark Lord, it destroys the entire field. So it's actually pretty ridiculous. So. RPs, 2 Allures, 2 Banishment of the Dark Lord, add 1 Dark Lord card from your deck to your hand. Pretty good. The 3 Theaters, 2 Super Polys, Twin Twister, 2 Called By, 1 Forbidden Droplet, which I hardly ever draw. 3 Branded Openings, you could literally do with just maybe 1 or 2, you don't need 3. I don't see a lot of people playing this. The card's actually very good in my opinion. Especially if there's a fusion card that leaves the field, comes right back with this. It's actually really good in my opinion. So I run 2. 1 Starving Venom, 1 Titanclad, Glory Dragon 2, Iron Dash Dragon, which I found very clutch with his effect, moving to another zone and it destroys a card in that. Really good. 2 Branded Dragons, the effect really good, just a big combo with Fallen of the Albaz. 3 Despian Quiritis. This is the new card that just came out. Came in pretty handy with his effect of burn damage. Despian Proskenian, I think. And 2 First Dark Lords. That's the deck list there. If you would rather me type it out, let me know. And for now, on to the gameplay. If you have any questions about the deck, though, let me know. Comment section below as to why I run certain cards, because I'm still learning the game as I go. That's why I'm saying, like, you can do with just maybe one of these. Maybe you don't need it at all. So I'm going to show you 2 duels from Ranked and 2 duels from the Fusion Festival. So you can get an idea as to how good this deck is. Now, yes, I did run no No XYZ, no sync, no link. Pure fusion. So I can give this deck a try and just have gameplay for you. So yeah, it's the exact Fusion Festival deck. I don't run like maybe two of these. I don't run that. I don't run two of these. I don't run two of these. So I actually do have link cards and synchro cards and stuff like that I do run. This hand's actually really good. Got a Luber here to search for another card, Morningstar, in case I do fuse into Dark Lord and fall into the Albaz if I need to clear a card. So very good hand so far. Verta Plant, Verta Anaconda. Paid 2,000 for the for DPE. I hate this card. I hate it. We drew into Dramaturge. Luber into a branded opening. Maxi, that's fine. I think he's gonna draw like maybe Dark Lord. He comes back. The entire field is wiped, but he comes back next turn. Take 3,000. He destroyed my branded opening. I mean, not my branded opening, my theater. I have another Aluber in my hand. Yep. Draw into another theater. The Glory Dragon. He comes back because he was using fusion material. Super Poly. Predator Plant. Activates my theater effect. I get to bring back first Dark Lord for free now. So the reason why that works is because the face-up non-fusion fairy monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect or is destroyed by battle. You can target one level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard and special summon. Because he uses Super Poly, right? I have, how many non-fusion fairies do I have? I have 2. So, back the fusion first Dark Lord for free. Forbidden Droplet, it's fine. Have to end my turn. So now the way that worked was because the Glory Dragon, during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you get to add to your hand or special summon one Fallen of the Albaz from my deck. Now, Fallen of the Albaz, the minute it touches the field, you can discard one card, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters on either field as fusion material, which is why I use Fallen of the Albaz. And his card, the special summon Glory Dragon once again. And then he just forfeits. I got Indulged, Morningstar, Theater, Called By. Pretty good hand. Looks like it's a mirror match. Branded opening. Predator Plant, Despia. Oritis. Draws into another Luber. Ooh, drew into Tragedy. So Allure of Darkness. Draw 2. Tragedy. You can see why that trap card I was telling you about comes in handy. Dramaturge of Despia. Play Theater. Fusion all 3 for the first Dark Lord. Activate first Dark Lord. Then activate Dramaturge. Dramaturge is special summon because he's used as fusion material. First Dark Lord, well, he uses Branded Opening. Now I use Branded Opening as well. Okay, you're not going to see why that trap card is good. Never mind, I draw it again. Forgot I did that. Yeah, it's a lot better than, like, discarding Cold Buy. Alright, activate the effect. Special summon 1. Bluebird draws into Branded in red. I have yet to add that card to this deck. I gotta do that. Strike 1 Despia monster in your graveyard or Fallen of Albaz. Draws into another Despia Corritis. I had to add that card. I completely forgot they came out with that card. Then he just quits. I guess because he didn't use Corritis' effect to make his things zero, all my monsters 0. He just quit because there was really nothing he could. Alright, we got some new cards here. Add 1 Dark Lord card. Go into Indulge Dark Lord. Aluber. Draw into Theater. Yes, sir. Bam. First Dark Lord. He has piercing, but I might remove him. Set one back row, pass. Fallen of the Albaz. I will gladly take my card back. Thank you very much. Glory Dragon. I will use First Dark effect to bring my card back. Because he's special summoned, I get to special summon something else from my graveyard. Draw into Screams of the Branded. The Blazing Dragon. Oh, burn damage for every card he activates. Already, I think 1800 in burn damage. I have another 6. The magic card. He gets banished. We still continue our battle phase. Oh, he had a discard line. Unfortunate. Well, he probably couldn't activate it. Once he could have done was destroy a Glory Dragon. Aluber drawn to another theater just in case. I fuse Dramaturge because I get to resummon him back to the field because he's fusion material. Only because of his effect here. Right, so the reason why I did that is because of his effect. If this card battles a dark monster, which you can see a lot of dark monsters, its attack is doubled during the damage step only. If this card is yeah, so basically because of this effect, I needed this on the field somehow, and the only way to do that is use it as fusion material, so he's brought back. Now we just traded. There's Dark Magician. Now because my fusion card was destroyed, I brought him back. He gets the special summon again. Needs banished again. A lot of attacks going on. Did he even fusion summon anything? I don't think so. 2 Allure of Darkness. Dose. Alright, start with Indulge Dark Lord. He can have that because it's useless to him. Allure of Darkness. Superbia goes to the graveyard. Use another Allure of Darkness. We can discard Dramaturge, no problem. Or banish it, it's fine. We have one in our hand. First Dark Lord. Dramaturge. Brought back. Activate first Dark Lord. Bring him back. End our turn. A lot happens. You get the when this deck pops off, it pops off. Now this is what's so good about this. Raigeki destroys the entire field. I gotta bring back first Dark Lord because of theater. No. Cannot draw whatever it is you're trying to draw. Your Dark Lord activates your effect. Bring back, I think, Dramaturge, right? Yes, sir. This is the reason why you're going to see now why you always want this card on the field. You always want Dramaturge on the field. Cyberload Fusion. Chimera Tech. So this card here, the original attack and becomes a card. This card can attack your opponent monster a number of times. So he becomes what, 1600 to the number of fusion material. Yeah, so I mean he could have used more, I guess, right? Cyber Dragon plus 1 machine monster. He's only 1600. I don't know what effect he's trying to do, but I didn't give him a chance to do any of it because Dramaturge just, yeah, brings his attack to 0, negates his effect. So brought his attack back to 0, and he just quit. Going to Morningstar, it's a good hand. See? And then I'm going to discard Excelsia for Despian Tragedy. I don't like fusing with Morningstar if the opponent has nothing on the field. So I go into Quiritis instead. Despian Tragedy, draw into a Luber. I have yet to summon, so we're gonna do that into Screams of the. I think this is a mirror match. Yes, it is. Branded opening. Dark Lord Uko back. He goes into a Luber, into Theater, Fallen of the Albaz. He takes my cards. Takes both of mine, so he can draw. He can fusion to Praskinian. But his effect here, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can. When this. Oh, during the main phase, you can target one. You can target one fusion synchro. You know, basically one extra deck monster, or you get the special summon it to his side of the field. So now, that's what he's trying to do, right? He's trying to chain over my cards. But this is why I have Screams of the Branded, right? I get to bring back my fusion card before his Praskinian's effect takes into effect. Alright, so his effect doesn't work. Quiritis, I get to draw into Fallen of the Albaz. Now, because I special summoned him this turn, I get to use his effect. And I get to special summon the same card. Now, he's going to do the same thing. Theater, bring back his fusion card. I'm going to use Praskinian. But what doesn't he have? He doesn't have the trap card to chain over mine. So now his card is mine. And then he just quit. That's what I'm saying. Like, I see a lot of people not running the trap card. but I run it. Yeah, one more time. Let me show you the deck. Here, again, this is good for the Fusion Festival only. I would not run 2 of each. Right, there's other cards you could be running, but I only run this because of the festival. Didn't have anything. Anyway, that's about it. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Comment, like, and subscribe, please. Helps me with the videos itself. Helps me get them out there. Having the next video up pretty soon, actually. Once the Fusion Festival's over, maybe more matches in the Fusion Festival. In the meantime, peace.